something that triggered a memory for me was talking about the AR VR piece. I remember when we founded Qflow and we were talking to investors to say, you know what, we've never done this before, but we know the industry and we think we could do something cool. They went, what, paper? The industry doesn't run on paper. And I'm like, have you been to a construction site? And they're like, yeah, but surely it'll be all digital. Like in the next 3 years, you guys will be irrelevant because everything will be digital. Everything will integrate perfectly. All the data will feed seamlessly up to the owner. Like you guys aren't going to be needed. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. You hold on to that belief and I will go speak to someone else who like actually knows what construction is. 6 years down the line, 95% of documents we capture are still paper-based. So yeah, we can ingest digital information. We love it when it's digital because it's so much cleaner and easier to process, but 95% is still paper. Come on, guys.
It's so funny because you're absolutely right. First of all, I'd love to have been in that room and be like, oh, great. Yeah. So you don't get it.
No.
You live in an ivory tower and have never been to a job site and don't understand the amount of paper. And secondly, what you're not understanding is we're set to take digital. I could have guaranteed you, Brittany, without even asking, if I drove up with a digital form for you, you could probably just ingest it and it's still, that data is flowing to a new place, but you have a whole new set of tools, a whole new thing it's comparing it against, and an analysis to provide a different outcome. I don't care how it starts, but you have to start at ground zero, which ground zero is still paper. And quite frankly, in some cases, paper just still works. As long as we can take it digital, as long as we can do that at the moment, we need it.
Absolutely agree. And, paper, I think, will still play a really important role in our industry down the line. My partner's a landscape architect. He's just gone on a site visit today. He took a big cardboard box full of printed out site maps. And I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, but it's actually the easiest way of seeing everything and comparing them. And I was like, okay, fair play. I'm not going to be a tech dick about this. Like, you carry on with your paper. But, even when we receive digital information, the digital information is a PDF that is emailed. So you still have to do the data extraction piece. So this idea that we're moving to digital systems is still a bit of a falsehood from the industry. We're not moving to, data lakes and, perfectly integrated API accessible systems just yet. We will get there. I fully believe we will get there, but there are steps in between. And, we're not going to get there overnight. We need to take this very, very long tail of a supply chain on that journey with us. And you can't expect a mom and pop shop selling, timber bits for the last minute pickups for trades to suddenly move to a fully integrated digital system. They are still going to be using the carbon copies that we see today. So you've got to be able to capture those tiny little suppliers and the Goliath suppliers like Holcim, who are delivering concrete with digital systems, which is great. Yes, well done, Holcim. But, there's everyone else you've got to deal with as well. So you've got to have that acceptance of multiple different data types.